Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. So now in this video, I am taking a very important word that is static, which is present in Java. So this is very important word actually in Java. Static is what? So that will be I will explain here, and I give you a simple example to understand. So, first of all, we have to know about static. What is a static in Java? So, let's go to the next session. Here, what is static? We can say static is a keyword in Java, or static is a non-access modifier in Java. Next, static variables are also known as class variables. First of all, we have to know about static. So, static is a keyword, and this keyword we can apply. Uh, we can apply to the four things. That is, first is variables. Static keyword we can apply with variables. Second is methods. We can apply static keyword with methods also. Blocks, there is static blocks inside the Java, and we can apply static keyword with nested class also. So here I am telling that static variables are also known as class variables. Unlike non-static variables, such variables can be accessed directly in static and non-static methods. It means static and non-static methods can access the static variables directly. So we can apply the static keyword with four things, that is variables, methods, blocks, and a nested class. And what is static? Static is just like a keyword. Okay, so this keyword we can apply these four things. Next, static variable is common to all the instances of the class because it is a class level variables. We can say static variables are class level variables. In other words, you can say that only a single copy of a static variable is created and shared among all the instances of the class. Uh, we can say here static variables are class level variables because static variables initialized when class is loaded. When static variables initialized at the time of class loading time. So this is also called class level variables. Memory allocation for such variables only happens once when the class is loaded in the memory. That's all about static keyword. What is static keyword, and how to use a static keyword, and in which things or in which in which words we can use static keyword. So there is four things. With that we can use the static keyword. And what is static variables? So static variables we can say like class level variables because static variables initialized when class is loaded. At the time of class loading time, static variables are initialized. Next is static variable syntax. So we can how we can write the static variables. To create a static member like block, variable, method, or nested class, anything, proceed its declaration with the keyword static. Now we have to go about static variables. So how to write static variables? Static keyword followed by data type followed by variable names. Just like this. Static, then data type, then variable name. Or we can write here static, data type suppose that int, and variable name suppose that var1 or var1. Just like static, data type is int, and variable name suppose that var1, like this. This is the example of static variables. How to write our static variable. Next is static variables initialization. So first point here is static variables are initialized when class is loaded. I am already telling you that why we can call it class level variables, because they initialized at the time of class loading time. So first point is like this. Second point, static variables are initialized before any object of that class is created. Means first of all, only static variable will initialize. Third one, static variables are initialized before any static method of the class executes. Means before executing the static method, static variables are initialized. Then default values for static and non-static variables are same. So what is the default value of non-static integer like a long, short, etc.? What is the value? Then 0. So like this, in static also it will be 0. Now primitive floating point value like float, double, etc. This will be 0 0.0. In the boolean it will be false. Object references it will be null. So this is same as non-static variables also. Now we will go to the program section. So here I'm explaining one program that is related to static variables. So there is a class and class name is student. Here one static variables, static int count. This is the static variable count because in front of count before data type there is a keyword that is static. I'm assigning the value of count is 0. Now here one method is there. So public void increment, there is a method. I'm incrementing count inside the increment method. Now I am taking main method. I am creating two object of student class, object obj1, obj2. I am calling increment method obj1 dot increment. So it will go to the increment method and count will increment by 1. Next, obj2 dot increment, this will also go to the increment method and the count will increment by 1. So it will be 2. Now count is 2. So I'm printing here obj1 count is obj1 dot count. Now count value is 2 or and count is a static variable. So this will print 2. obj1 dot count is 2 and obj2 dot count is also 2. So this is our simple program. Here output will be obj1 count is 2, obj2 count is 2. Very simple. Here I'm giving you some declaration, some explanation. As you can see in the web example that both the objects are sharing the same copy of static variable, so that's why they displayed the same value of count. Understood? Next, I am taking here static variable can be accessed directly in the static methods. Here we can say if you have any program and if you have inside the program any static variables, that variable can be accessed directly by the static methods. So I'm explaining with the help of this program. Now this is the class Java example test. Class name you can take anything what you like, which you like. So here one static variable var1, second static variable string var2. Now there is one static method static void print static var. This is our static method. Now I'm taking one print statement where one is plus var1. I'm printing here value of first static variable. So what is the default value of first static variable? Because it is integer type, so this will be 0. Next, I'm printing here var2 value. So what is the var2 data type? String. So what is the string default static value? What will be null? It will be null. So this will print 0, this will print null. Now I'm taking one main method and calling print static var method from here. So it will go to the this method and go inside the print static var method. This is static method, and these all both are static variables. So uh, we can print here directly. We can access here directly var one and var two. We can access here directly because static methods can access directly the static variables. So this is explaining I'm here. Okay. So this will give a call. Then here I'm printing var1 value and var2 value. So var1 value is 0 and var2 value is null by default. So what is the uh, idea about this program? I want to tell you that static methods can give a call directly to the static variables. That's all. So that will be the output 0 and null. So guys, this is very important uh, to know about static. So in this video, I'm telling about static variables and something about static method. So guys, if you like this video, then please click on like button, subscribe this channel, click on bell icon so that you can get more notification. Guys, if you have any query, then write on comment box. Thank you for watching this video.